Hello students, I am Jyoti and welcome back to the video series for class 11 computer science. So before starting the video, first you like it, share it and subscribe it so that I can make other meaningful videos for all of you. So in this video we are going to discuss another very important concept from the chapter Getting Started with Python, which is input and output. So we are going to discuss about two very important functions which we are going to use throughout the programming. So here we can see that a program needs to interact with end user to accomplish the desired task. So when we are talking about input and output facility, while writing a program, we have to give input so that we will have our desired output. तो जब भी हम एक प्रोग्राम लिखते हैं तो हम प्रोग्राम लिखने का मतलब ये है कि हमें उसमें इनपुट प्रोवाइड करना है सो दैट वी विल हैव आवर डिज़ायर्ड आउटपुट. अब ये जो इनपुट प्रोवाइड करना है ये हम कैसे प्रोवाइड करते हैं. ये इनपुट प्रोवाइड करने का काम है कि जो भी यूज़र इस प्रोग्राम के साथ इंटरेक्ट करेगा वो उसको इनपुट प्रोवाइड कर सके. तो पाइथन के केस में यहाँ पे हमारे पास एक फंक्शन है जिसका नाम है इनपुट फंक्शन, जिसके थ्रू से हम वैल्यूज़ एंटर करते हैं. सो सम ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इनपुट फंक्शन इज़ हम जो भी वैल्यूज़ इनपुट फंक्शन के थ्रू प्रोवाइड करते हैं उसका डेटा टाइप होता है स्ट्रिंग. ओके, सो लेट अस डिस्कस अबाउट दिस input function in details. Okay, now since we are going to discuss about input function in details, now I am going to use our script mode. Okay, so let us use our script mode to discuss about this input function. So this is the script mode. Okay, and this was the interactive mode. Now you can see here that we were assigning a equal to 5, and throughout the program the value was a equal to 5, and whenever we will execute this program we will have the same value 5 and 15. But we don't want the static value, we want the values must be given by the user. We want that there should be interaction between user and our program. Okay, so for that we are having input function. अगर इस प्रोग्राम को हम देखेंगे तो इसे कोई भी एग्जीक्यूट करे, कितनी बार भी एग्जीक्यूट करे, इसका रिजल्ट हमें 5 और 15 ही मिलने वाला है. बट ऐसा हम चाहते नहीं, हम चाहते हैं कि यूज़र के अकॉर्डिंगली इसमें इनपुट प्रोवाइड किया जाए. तो हमारे प्रोग्राम और यूज़र के बीच में हमेशा कोई इंटरेक्शन होना चाहिए. तो इनपुट प्रोवाइड करने के लिए हम इंटरेक्शन कर सकते हैं यूजिंग इनपुट फंक्शन. तो इनपुट फंक्शन हम कैसे यूज़ करते हैं वो हम देखते हैं. तो फॉर दैट वी हैव टू यूज़ इनपुट, देन एंटर एनी नंबर. ओके, हमने नंबर एंटर करा लिया. अब इसके बाद हम इसे प्रिंट भी कर लेते हैं. हमने कर लिया इसे प्रिंट. ठीक है, अब इसे हम एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं. जब इसे हम रन करके भी एग्जीक्यूट कर सकते हैं, F5 प्रेस करके भी एग्जीक्यूट कर सकते हैं. सेव करना ज़रूरी है. लेट अस सेव दिस वन. यहाँ पे आप देखिए आउटपुट आया इंटर एनी नंबर. अब यहाँ पे यूज़र से पूछा जा रहा है कि वो कौन सा नंबर एंटर करना चाहता है. नाउ द यूज़र इज़ हैविंग इंटरेक्शन विद द प्रोग्राम, so which was not done earlier. So here the user has to enter any number. Suppose I am giving 7. Okay, now this 7 will be assigned to A. Now when we will execute this print A will give you the 7. Okay, so this is the use of input function. Now see, the another very important concept about this input function is that it takes the value always in the form of string. Now what does it mean? Suppose we are having here a equal to this much. Okay, and suppose I want to perform a equal to a minus 3. Okay, so whatever the value will be entered by user, I want to subtract 3 from that value and I want to print the value. Let us try to execute this program, that what output we are getting. So when you will execute this one, and again we have to enter any number, I have entered 9. Now see, we are having error. Why we are having error? So just now I told you बेटे कि इनपुट फंक्शन जो भी वैल्यूज़ लेता है वो स्ट्रिंग के फॉर्म में लेता है, ठीक है। तो उस स्ट्रिंग पे हम कभी भी सब्ट्रैक्शन परफॉर्म नहीं कर सकते हैं। स्ट्रिंग पे हम एडिशन परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं और वो क्या रिजल्ट देगा वो मैं अभी आप लोगों के साथ डिस्कस करूँगी, बट हम सब्ट्रैक्शन उस पर परफॉर्म नहीं कर सकते हैं, इसीलिए यहाँ पे हमारे पास एरर आ रहा है। तो अगर हम इनपुट फंक्शन यूज़ करके यूज़र से इनपुट ले रहे हैं एंड वी वॉन्ट इट टू बी ट्रीटेड एज इंटीजर, तो आपको क्या करना है बेटे, यहाँ पे पाइथन में कुछ फंक्शंस दिए गए हैं जो कि स्ट्रिंग को दूसरे डेटा टाइप में कन्वर्ट कर सकता है। तो हम चाहते हैं कि हमारा ये वैल्यू इंटीजर में कन्वर्ट हो जाए, तो हमें यहाँ पे कौन सा फंक्शन यूज़ करना पड़ेगा, int फंक्शन यूज़ करना होगा। अब ये क्या कर रहा है, ये हमारे डेटा टाइप को चेंज कर रहा है, ये हमारे स्ट्रिंग डेटा टाइप को किस में चेंज कर रहा है, इंटीजर डेटा टाइप में चेंज कर रहा है। Now this type of conversion is done by the user, so this is known as explicit type conversion. If you remember, the conversion which was done by interpreter itself was known as implicit टाइप कन्वर्शन, बट ये कन्वर्शन हम लोग कर रहे हैं, प्रोग्रामर कर रहा है। क्यों? क्योंकि हमें स्ट्रिंग नहीं चाहिए, हमें चाहिए इंटीजर वैल्यू। तो इसको हमने किस में कन्वर्ट किया, इंटीजर में कन्वर्ट किया। नाउ लेट अस ट्राई टू एग्जीक्यूट दिस वन। नाउ सी हियर, when we will enter 9 we will have the value 6. okay, now suppose you want it to be converted into float, तो आपको यहाँ पे लिखना पड़ेगा float data type. Now execute it once again and give any float number. Suppose I am giving 10.5, so here result will be 7.5. okay, so here we have learned two things, that input functions take all the values in the form of string, but if we want to be it in the form of integer or float, then it must be typecasted to the required data type. So how it can be typecasted? If you want it to be integer, you have to write the function int. If you want to be it in decimal value, fractional value, then that value must be typecasted to float. okay, now suppose we are having okay, let us come to the interactive mode. Now I am explaining you that when we are adding two integer numbers, we are having 5. But what when if we will add two string values? So addition of string value is also possible, but it will not give you the sum of two string value, rather it will give you the combination of two strings, concatenation of two strings. So it will give you the combined string, that will be 55. okay, similarly when you will multiply any string with any integer data type, what will happen? okay, suppose 3. So what will happen? Here you can see it will be repeated that many times. Here a string was 5 and we are trying to multiply it with 3, so the 5 will be repeated thrice. Remember, a string cannot be multiplied by a string. A string can be multiplied by an integer, but what result we will get? We will get the number repeated. We will get that string repeated the number of times. okay, that जो आपने इंटीजर वैल्यू लिखा है, that many times that string will be repeated. okay, so this was about input function. Let us discuss about print function. Print function is again very important concept in Python. So print function is used to display the output to the screen. So already we have used the print function in very simpler way, but when we are talking about this in details, we are having three arguments. Arguments or parameters means whatever written is this parenthesis are known as arguments. So in print statement, three arguments can be written. First one, whatever expression, whatever value you want to display. Then second one is SCP, that is separator, that is optional, and third parameter is end, that is also optional. Optional means you need not to provide this value. There are some default values set for these two arguments. If you want to change it, you may change it. Okay, so what are the default values? So for separator, space is default values, and for end, new line is a default value. Now let us see what does it means. Okay, so we can see that print statement can have three arguments. First one, the value which we want to display. The second one, separator or end, separator, which is having default value as space, and third one is end, which is having default value as end line. So for this, again, I am going to use our script mode. Okay, let us open the recent file that we have used just now. Now we will have print, suppose I am writing here hello. Okay, I have not given any separator, any end line. In the second line, I am using here welcome. Now, as I told you that separator, by the default value of separator is a space, and the default value of end is new line character. Now, what does it mean? It means that when we are having two print statements, then the result of two print statements, the separator will be a space and end will be new line, means first hello will come. Okay, now let us execute this one, then you can understand. So its result will be hello, and in the very next line it will become welcome. So the role of end argument comes when we are having another print statement. And when the role of separator argument will come, when we want to print multiple object in single print statement. Let us see what does it means. Here in the single print statements, we want to print two string objects, hello and world. So here the separator arguments will come into role. So these two will be separated by space, and these two print statement will be separated by a new line. So let us print this one. So you can see that hello and world is separated by a space, and the first print statement and the second print statement is separated by a line. Okay, now what if we want to change it? Suppose I want to change here that the value of separator must be hash. Okay, I want it to be hash. Instead of space, I want it to be hash. Now what will be our result? So our result will be hello, then hash, then world. Let us see what we are having. So in the previous case, space was there. Now you can see that space has been replaced by hash because the default was space. But if you want to change it, then you have to use this second argument. Okay, and suppose here we are having world, and I don't want that the two print statements should be separated by a new line. I want that the two print statements should be separated by a special symbol. Okay, let us try to execute this. So what do you think? What should be the output? So previously we were getting hello, in the new line we were getting welcome. This time there is no new line, there is no default value of end. So we will have hello and welcome in the same line, but they will be have @ in between. Let us check. So we are having hello @ welcome. Okay, so we have seen some of the very important concept of print statement and input function and print function. So I hope this will be clear to all of you. So if you like this video, then don't forget to share it and subscribe it. Thank you for watching.